Nation here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with the win.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Sarr. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's McKinney in at the 3. Brooks outside. Pocket 6. No good with the triple. Nice shot by McKinney.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent. Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Brooks. Gordon outside. Here's Jokic. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Gordon. And now just over a minute played here in the first. This one for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Highland to the left wing. Now here's Jokic. He's covered by Holmgren. The Nuggets need to get one up. Strother. And a miss there on the triple. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Michael Malone, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league, Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him. His speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Highland, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Gordon outside. No good from outside.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
That one goes. Count it.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Highland, pass to Gordon. It's Jokic, high post. Inside. Here's Highland. Here's Strother. And again, Denver no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Sarr. Down low. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Jokic. And here's Brooks. Here's Strother. Will it go? Sends it home from three-point land.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves. Here's
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Highland. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. And he gets it back. Highland misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Che. Here's McKinney. Uncovered. They grab their own miss.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Then he's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Brooks.
Michael Porter Jr.
Thunder leading by 6. Che. He buries it from 3. Che's got 9 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Smith. Here's Strother. Three-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Shai. He's guarded by Porter. Sarr passes to McKinney. Shot clock at 5. And Shai gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Highland, the pass to Porter. For 3. Highland misses. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Got it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 13. Pass to Strother. The Nuggets with another miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a corner like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over. Thunder leading by 17. On the court for the Thunder, they've got Cason Wallace. Sarr out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Shai in at the 2-guard spot.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Brooks. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make the 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now here's Porter. No made baskets yet. Joe, pass to Hartenstein. Now Porter. Fires for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dort to the paint. Here's Sarr. And he buries his first look.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Joe. Outside Porter. Joe with the ball. Here's Brooks. Sarr pulls it in. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Joe, pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Porter. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
A true sniper for long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Both Shai and their last time out against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He picked up 29 points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. All around, he just seemed unstoppable, getting everything he wanted. Hopefully he's got more of that energy for us tonight.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Now here's Brooks. He has 6. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Smith. And Aaron Gordon subbed in for Brooks. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Outside Porter. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Che, covered by Joe. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Joe. To the wing on the left. Jokic in the post. Holmgren's there.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Che. Here's Cardinal. Covered by Jokic. Here's Che. And he lays it up and in. Che's got 18 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's rejected.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Shannon. 14 feet away. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Joe. Still without a bucket. Pass to Shannon. They need this. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Che passes to Wallace. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Holmgren against Jokic. Pass to Shannon. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of it.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already.
An interesting postseason. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to
we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half with Michael Malone. Pass to Brooks. Picked his pocket. Up ahead. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Back to Highland. Jokic against Holmgren. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good that time.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Here's McKinney. He's guarded by Highland. And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Gordon. They set a pick. Jokic with it. Pulls it. It's tipped. Come on. 3 on the clock. Sarr passes to Che. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Brooks outside. And play stops. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
McKinney. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. And the Nuggets shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Highland.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Inside. Here's Strother. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Strother's got 7 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And the shot goes down.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to Brooks. And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. He's got 10.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic finds Brooks. Now Jokic. Shoots over Holmgren. And the basket by Jokic.
He's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Che. Out to the right wing. Launches it. And Chet Holmgren gets the 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Highland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Highland, the pass to Gordon. Brooks from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Che. And that one is stuffed right through.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Smith, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Joe comes in for Highland. Denver. Nikola Jokic comes in for Smith, and it's Highland in for Joe. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Outside, Highland. Gordon outside. Pass to Brooks. Here's Strother. Jokic with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's Jokic, high post. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Thunder shooting a fantastic 57%. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got. Chet Holmgren out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Che in at the 2. Strother grabs a miss. And the Nuggets shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 11 to the middle. Here's Che. There's the block.
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
Denver on lead. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Six to shoot. Looking to get back on track. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
They just own this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
Now, when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Che.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Che. Strother grabs a miss. The Nuggets shooting a low 30% from the floor. Outside, Highland. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one drops for him.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And Che gets it to go.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Che. And there's the rejection. Outside Highland. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little hard.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. Second round, win this series, and we're one step from the finals.
Second round. Now things get interesting.
Folks, don't forget Chapman Water Bottle promotion. All fans will receive their very own Thunder logo water bottle. The National Basketball Association and the Oklahoma City Thunder are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask that you refrain from any destructive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
The Western Conference.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. And Benyama is out there with Randall. Then it's Castle. And it's Fox. And it's Tate in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Shea. So it's the Spurs now. Here's Castle. Randall finds Fox. Here's Tate. Misses the three. It's intercepted. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's so quick. The only chance you have against Fox is to give him tons of space.
Fox hits them both. And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous Alexander is more than happy to try his luck. That's why.
Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Benyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Shea, right side. 6 to shoot. McKinney. Off target from three-point range. And Benyama looking it over. Unloads from 13. The Thunder pull it in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Second free throw.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wembanyama, a screen.
Slow start, but wonderful to begin this game.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chen hits it to Holmgren. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here. Pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Buries it down home.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Chen. Makes it off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Over to the left wing. Here's Castle. And Czar pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Shea, right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Castle.
A fantastic decision making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Pass to McKinney. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. A putback. They grab their own miss. Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Randall outside. And Fox has it in the corner. And here is Tate. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Spurs trail by 6. And Benyama passes to Randall. Now Fox. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Holmgren. Driving the lane. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Ben Benyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Alex Sohn. Spurs shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Johnson is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Tate in the shooting guard.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Thunder leading by 10. Shea outside. Here's McKinney. And the 3 off target. So it's the Spurs now. Pass to Tate. Back to the cell. Here's Ferguson. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Murray, good.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
All his kicks to Holmgren. And there's the drive. Chen. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. This one for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
To the middle. Here's Chen. And Shea throws it down.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Spurs trail by 8. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Here's Tate. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Got one on Holmgren. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Hansel comes in for Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Vassell. Still yet to score. Oversaw. Vassell, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea, in the last game against Denver, delivered quite a performance. He scored 33 points, and he was efficient out there. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Now Wallace. He's got 5. Shea kicks to Wallace. 3-pointers off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Vassell's got his first points of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Wallace, the pass to James. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And that's how you lead a team.
Literally. The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Cardinals checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Free throw, good. Shea. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 12. There's a screen. Launches a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Sawyer's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Fox. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's Oklahoma City with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And looking at where the Thunder's. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Saar. Shea is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's McKinney in at the 3 slot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
And the Spurs with possession.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Saar throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Randall. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
First team foul. The Thunder have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. First one falls for. And both free throws good for Shea. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here we go. Saar heading to the hoop.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Shot to stop the run. Castle misses.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
To the inside. And Saar gets it to go. On the assist by Shea. 11 points for Alex Saar. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Fox dishes to Randall. Here's Castle. Covered by Shea. He had a nice open look right there. Fox has got 9.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Holmgren gets the screen from Chen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Castle. That shot's nice feed that time from Wembanyama. He has 7.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Shea outside. Pass to McKinney. No good from outside. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. Fox with it. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by McKinney. McKinney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Saar. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game. Tate kicks to Fox. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead
vaporized.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Walls is checked in for Gilgeous Alexander. The Thunder leading by 19. Shea left side. Here's McKinney. And all in that time before dropping in. McKinney's got his second basket of the game. Wallace against Fox. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Song, the pass to Chen, and Chen throws it down.
That was nice. That's the number one thing on his mind every time he touches it.
GA with the D right there on him. Still ran hard to the rim. Now here's Randall. Scoreless thus far. Tate. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And stolen by Che. And Che throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away. Was on his mind.
Now here's Murray. By Jay. Murray kicks to Randall. No good with the triple.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
That one drops for him. McKinney's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Murray. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The rejection by Wembanyama. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Dagnall calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's San Antonio now. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray looking around. Pocket 6. The Thunder poured in. On the court right now for the Spurs. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Murray. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Ferguson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Shea. They swipe it. Outside, Fox. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet away.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous Alexander using his length well there to contest without foul.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray for three. Here's Ferguson, and the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Chen, drains the three-pointer. Shay's got 24.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Ferguson. Murray with it. Guarded by Jay.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the act. Ball is lights out at the line.
1:25 left in the fourth. It's Dort on the wing. Jay sets a screen for Dort. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wallace. 6 to shoot. There's the pick. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring. And yes, he provided that tonight.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they...
This series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. That's a great win. Now, forget it. They don't even know what's coming for them.